Hello everyone and welcome to the review of the Visuo Battle Sharks, or whatever name it has, because there are a lot of models of this type of quadcopter with different numbers and they all seem to look the same. They try to imitate the DJI Mavic shape with foldable arms, but that's it. I'm not even just going to call it a clone, because cloning something means that it should be something like the original, but this is just a toy grade quadcopter. But it has a twist. It has a lot of features like camera, it has app control, it also has a transmitter included, it has headless mode, it has height hold and so on. So it should be a really interesting toy quadcopter. So let's take a quick look at it. Oh, so it comes with a battery inserted. I hope that it's not fully discharged. So it has a shark design of a Mavic, if you can call it that way. And wow, they use a totally different battery on this one. It's actually 1800 milliamps LiPo battery, which is huge for this model, because the other type of quadcopters that look exactly like this comes with a 800-900 milliamps battery. This thing is double than that, and it's also a Fullymax cell. And if you also take a quick and close look at that voltage, which is 3.85, that is a nominal lithium voltage, but it's not regular lithium. This is high voltage lithium ion. So this thing probably charges not at a 4.2 volts, but actually at 4.35 volts. So this has a lot more energy stored into it, and this thing is actually safe because it comes with a removable thing to protect it from over discharging during transit, but leaves a lot of glue on that, so it's kind of messy job. So I'm going to unfold the arms now. I'm going to take the lens protector off because I don't need it anymore, and if I can take it off my finger it should be great. The camera has some adjustable tilt angle. It also goes a bit upward, but that's a bit too little, because Chinese don't want to understand that a quadcopter, when it flies forward, it actually pitches down, so the camera needs to be upward, not downward. This is more like a selfie drone, so you're just going to hover it in one position so it can take a picture of you. But if you are going to fly it with the camera pointing down, it's going to actually just film the ground below and nothing more. So let's see what else you get in the box. So there's the transmitter, which looks actually interesting. It has a lot of buttons, pretty buttons, a lot of buttons. At least they have bothered to label them with speed, flip, return to home, which is a joke. This actually only will try to rotate the drone in the other direction that it was flown. And it has this compass thing here, should be actually the headless mode, auto takeoff, land, and I have this thing here which I don't know for now what it does. So is this thing what I think it is? Yes, this is the mobile phone holder, and it has some space here. Probably it will work with large mobile phones. So let's see what else we get in the box. And there is a bag with stuff in it, and of course the manual. The manual is in English, which is okay. No Chinese, and there are a lot of instructions. They show us how to charge the battery, how to put on the prop protectors and things like that. So it comes also with spare propellers, a screwdriver, the charger which works on USB. Does it has a voltage rating on it? Nope, it doesn't. And prop guards which have a clip, so they should just clip into place. But they have this thing here, so they have a cap here. You need to take this off. So I take this and you just clip this on, and prop guard is now installed, but I'm not going to use them because I never use prop guards. And you can put this cap back, so it will kind of protect the motor from getting too much dirt in. Also, there is a micro SD slot here for the camera, but we'll see if the camera really needs it, because some of this type of quadcopters will work directly with your mobile phone and it will stream and record on it. So I'm going to connect the battery now. So let's see now if the app and controller works. So I'm going to power on the quadcopter, and I'm going to power on the transmitter, and I'm going to do the regular throttle up, throttle down bind, and you can observe the lights are now steady, which means that it's connected to the transmitter. And now I should also find, yes, the wireless of the quadcopter, which is Wi-Fi 720p and things like that, and it has connected, no password for the wireless. And I'm going to use the provided app, and I'm going to press on play, and there you go. We have image from the camera already, and it's not the best FPV. As you can see, it kind of lags, and now it has completely frozen, and I know why that may happen. So just let me kill the huge number of apps that I was running. So I'm going to open the app again and play, and yes, now it's working normally. Of course it has a lag, but it's not that bad. It's like on almost all of the toys in this price category. In the app you have a lot of settings like gyro, recording, headless, the kind of 3D mode, and this I hope you don't auto take off now. The holder is not the smartest holder, I'm going to not use it for now. So the camera is still working fine, and you can take pictures with it, but I don't know if it saves them without a micro SD card. I have pressed on record, and it says that it's now recording, so probably it records the stream on my mobile phone. That is possible. And you have speed, tilt mode, and you have this thing which is on, and that actually brings the controls, so you can fly with your mobile phone and not use the transmitter if you want to, but I don't like that flying mode. And you can disable it, and you have control from the transmitter while you still have FPV on the mobile phone. So that's the most out of it. It has a red LED here also. I'm going to charge up the battery and take it out for a flight. I just want to try one more thing. Can I see the recording from the app directly. I think this, yes, you have this option for card and video directly from mobile phone. And yes, this thing records onto your mobile phone as well, so you don't need a micro SD card for it to work. It will work with your mobile phone, and it also has the pictures saved here. And of course, if you have a card, it can download them through wireless to your mobile phone, and you can enjoy them there. I don't know if there is a quality difference. Probably yes, probably recording directly to your micro SD card will have better image quality, so that thing should be tested. And I'm going to use a micro SD card inside the quadcopter for getting footage. So time to charge it up and to go outside with it for a test flight. And now I'm at the flying field, so let's see how this thing flies. So I'm going to power on the transmitter and the quadcopter. I'm gonna put the quadcopter kind of level, and I'm going to do the bind procedure with throttle up, throttle down. And now I'm going to open the wireless, and it has already connected by default to the quadcopter. So now I'm going to open the app. I'm gonna press on play, and I have image from the camera. So before starting anything up, I'm going to start video recording, and let's see, does it record or not. I'm going to wait for the confirmation, but I don't see any kind of confirmation that is recording or not. It does flash the lights. I'm going to stop the recording, cancel record plan. Seems like it's not recording, so I'm going to try again. It doesn't show any timer that is recording. Now I have inserted the micro SD card inside. Let's see, do I have some files here? So on the video card there are some files, but I think that they are not from today. Oh yes, they are. So they do work. Play. Yes, so the camera actually records, but when you don't record directly on your mobile phone, it will not show you the timer that it's recording. It just shows that the button is colored, so it's working. So I'm going to record yet again, and hopefully I will have video footage. I'm going to arm the motors, both sticks down inward, but I'm going to place it somewhere here. Let's see, does it arm? Nope, it doesn't arm. Let's see auto takeoff. I think that I took too much time and I need to bind it again, so I'm going to stop video recording. I'm going to shut down the quadcopter. I'm going to turn it back on, and I'm going to bind it again. Let's see, does it arm now? Yes, it arms now. Alright, so I'm going to reconnect the app. So the app is now working. I'm going to press on record. It's recording, so let's arm it. So that works. Let's see. I'm now in third-rate mode because I'm outside, and outside is always good to have a high-rate mode, so you can fight the elements. Actually, there's not a lot to fight for. It's just a light breeze that's taking it back to me, so I'm going to fly against the wind. It flies rather nice, but it does feel a bit heavy, and that's because of that huge battery it has more inertia when you take turns, but don't get me wrong, it's a very nice flyer, a very stable and predictable and easy to control quadcopter. And it's auto landing now, because I think that was a bit too far for it and lost signal. So let's get it back. That wasn't a great range, and I must tell you that the grass is totally wet because it has rained a lot last night. So that's not actually funny at all. And this should be more interesting to get it. Well, damn, if I'm going to find it ever again, I need to keep searching. I'm going to try to look on the camera footage to see if I can get a glimpse of where it has fell into this field right here. And there it is. It took almost an hour to recover this, so I'm not going to test fly it again today, and I'm probably not going to test it again in the near future. I may say that just now because I'm mad at it, because I'm wet, completely wet, destroyed my shoes, and yes, it's part of my fault because I've flown over this field, which is impossible to find things in it, but also the range on this is not the best. I don't know, it's, I think that 30-40 meters at most. I would have expected it to have bigger range than that. So this kind of concludes this first test flight and review, because I will not carry it any longer for now. I need to change, I need to get in a better mood, and maybe I'll try this again. One of the problems with the range, and look at that, I don't know if you can hear the water in my shoes, squishy, and just look at that water, just look at that. So Visuo shark, this is a shark that ate my morning today. At least I have recovered my micro SD card, and this thing is actually powered off. That's strange. So it seems to be dead. If I turn it off and turn it back on, no, it's not working. It simply doesn't have any kind of power, and I did charge the battery until its LED light signal has extinguished. So maybe there's a problem with the battery and not the range, I need to test that, but some other day. Until then, bye bye and bye bye shark.